Hey guys, this is Saul with Gold Phenoms. Tell you what, today is February 29th. It's leap day here in 2020, and a little winded from being out there just now. Just got set up here on the Kern River here at Keysville, an area that I've been looking to check out. I went to a couple spots. Must have panned, I don't know, at least I'd say 15 pans elsewhere, and saw like four pieces of gold, four colors all day. And I stopped over here. Let me pan around for a little bit. Just a majestic spot here on the Kern River. Tell you what, I'm just looking at it. There's like multiple places to, multiple stations to put your sluice and whatnot. One real close by out here. I'm gonna walk out there and take you guys with me. I decided to try my luck further out. I figured the last place anybody would want to try is the first place I should look. At least that's my logic. And I set up the dream mat out here behind this big rock right here. Wow, a lot of red right here. Usually that's a good thing, but there is red algae in the area, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Anyway, so I set up my dream mat out here in at one of these little stations, and over here I did a couple of pans, and at first I didn't get anything. Went 2 or 3 pans deep, and then on the 4th pan got 4 colors. So I decided, you know what, 4 is enough for me. I'm gonna give it a shot here right behind this big rock and see what I get. I'm just gonna shovel just onto my dream mat and check it out as we go. Man, the Kern River is not anywhere near as high as it can be, but look at that. Got some campers over here on the side, and on the other side as well. Just a really nice, beautiful day today. It's about 61 degrees, I'd say, which is kind of warm this early in the year. Anyway, after seeing those 4 colors in one pan, I'm anticipating more the deeper I go. In the past I didn't do so well when I dug straight down here in the river, but hey, maybe today it's going to change that. So I mentioned a moment ago that I just started digging right here in this hole, and I tell you what, for every time I take a shovelful out, it seems to fill in halfway. So I'm gonna have to do this real quick. But I just want to show you guys what my dream mat's doing today. A lot of heavies. The water seems to be a decent speed, but these rocks are real heavy. Nice and round and laid down by the current, and they don't want to move for nothing. Well, might have to help it out a lot today. But at least the material is nice and clean, and after seeing those 4 colors in there, like I said, I'm optimistic. I don't see anything in here just yet, at least nothing that catches my eye. Like I said, the sun's going down, and you know what, that might be a piece, might be right there. I'll know more as we go, but he doesn't want to move, and well, that's a good sign. The rest seems to be clearing out nicely. Most of the rocks go downhill. Got a nice little slope to it here, so, and the rest is pretty straightforward. Got a nice current right here. All right, just gonna keep on going. All right, so I put a couple of shovelfuls on and I'm definitely seeing gold now. Right there in the middle of the mat. That is definitely a piece of gold right there. Yep, he's just sitting there. Looks like there's a couple now that I have a chance to scan the area. All right, that's a good sign. Something new for this year too. I bought a lot of stuff here this year, or at least here in the very recent past. One of which is this hat right here that I bought from a website called buyarctic.com, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, wanted to keep the sun off my neck, everything else this year, and wanted a better hat that that fit me better and kept me cooler. So I went to one of those made for TV commercials and paid a fair amount, what, 20 bucks for this guy. So anyway, I intend to put it to good use here this year, and when it's 110 degrees, I'm sure I'll thank my lucky stars that I went and bought it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes from this point forward, but just wanted to point out, I'll have some new things for you guys, and I'll do some little reviews for them going forward, this being the first one of the year. So this place is really cool. It's real windy today, but it's not too bad. All except for the water. The water is absolutely freezing, and I'm gonna have to look into bringing my my boots next time, because my feet are basically numb at this point. And yeah, better take care of that issue so that I don't get nerve damage going forward. I heard that that's not very pleasant, so I'll have to look that one up, look up some more information on it. But yeah, I don't like my feet being too numb for too long. But anyway, I'm really pleased so far with the gold that I found. I mean, I didn't take long, and I got a great spot and one heck of a view. I mean, look at that. The river coming in right there, those little rapids, and got a great little spot right here. Makes me want to grab my fishing rod and throw it back there and try to catch some trout. Before I forget, I want to tell hey, all the folks in the San Gabriel Valley, I do intend to go back here. I'm hoping within this next month. So I'm putting you guys on notice, myself and hopefully Don and whoever else has the gusto to go. I do want to return to that place and check it out, do some more prospecting now that I have some more equipment and some in the mail on the way. So just letting you guys know and put it out there. All right, let's continue. Man, those rocks are so heavy. Those rocks are so heavy that they just don't want to move. It's no wonder I'm finding gold. Jeez. That's a good thing. All right, well, let's do it. Alright, so I just did a test pan just to make sure I'm still on the gold here in the hole I was digging, and I was was actually kind of disappointed, but at the same time, not surprised. What I did is I took a pan from the very center of the hole, just straight down into the sand, and I didn't find anything. But then I took a sample of the rocks that were around the circumference of the hole that I'm digging right here. All this gravel right here, it's all jam-packed together like this. And I found 2 pieces of gold in just a shovelful of material. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just from now on focusing just on the circumference, like I said, around the hole here, trying to get the materials that basically are just gravels, you know, as opposed to just digging up sand. I'm gonna let my dream mat clean out here, and I think I'll go get something to eat real fast. I brought along my little stove, and I think I'll bring that guy out and make myself something to eat, seeing as I barely had anything to eat all day. But I want to get that done, go on a second, I'll say get my second run going, and then finish off the day with a clean out. You guys have seen my little stove before. I had it on my last episode in the San Gabriel Valley, and I'll just show it to you guys here for those of you that didn't see my last video. I bought this little stove right here off of Amazon for like 20 bucks, and of course it uses an isobutane and propane mix. And I got my little Stanley cup right here going with some water in it. On today's menu, beef stew. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot here and get this guy going. I've been timing how much fuel has been or rather how much fuel this thing has been good for, and so far I've used it for 31 minutes with this stove, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm gonna go ahead and put about another, I'd say about another 5 minutes on this thing, give or take, to boil my water. But after that, I anticipate, yeah, it'll be just perfect to go ahead and pour into this guy right here. Let's go ahead and get that guy going, and I'll get my meal going. All right. We have ignition. So I stand corrected. It took all of 3 minutes for the water to start boiling. It's not quite a steady boil, but nonetheless, you can see that water right there is definitely starting to boil. All right, won't be much longer now. It's actually performing pretty well considering there's all this wind right here. I'm actually, yeah, very impressed that it's managed to do that in such a short period of time, despite the fact that there's 16 ounces of water, you know, in this Stanley cup. All right, so the water is definitely boiling, and go ahead and put this off to the side here. Like I mentioned before in my last video, yeah, it's safe to grab the handle despite the fact that there's boiling hot water in the sky. So I'm going to pour them in here after having taken out the oxygen, what do they call it? That little packet that absorbs oxygen, the oxygen absorber. And I'm going to go ahead and seal this guy now that I got the water in there for a few minutes, and in about 10 minutes I'll stir him. I'll have myself some beef stew. All right. Well, I'm sitting here, you know, waiting for my my dinner up there to get ready. I just came down here to talk to these fine folks right here that are doing their own gold prospecting right here, and yeah, they're okay being on camera, so I thought I'd talk to them for a little bit. You guys got your own little box right here. I see. What is that? A Keen? An older model, or?
No, it's that newer company that it's all molded one piece.
Oh, I gotcha. I've never actually seen one like that. Cool. You know?
Yeah, it's all molded. It's all one piece. No, where you put it together with screws or anything like that. No place for the gold to get captured other than your mat
I see.
and your screen.
You guys do any good here in this particular spot at all, or is it just all flour like I've got?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we've been trying up there in Hogeye, in that one creek bed that's known for nuggets.
Right.
And I mean, we've gotten a couple of good-sized pickers lately, but no nuggets yet.
Right.
I'm trying.
Me and you both, man. Shoot.
I can't wait.
Yeah. What's good? You got a little classifier right there going on, you know, and
Makes
yeah.
it go a little faster.
no kidding, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta have your classifier.
Makes.
Man, more dirt we can run, the more gold.
I heard that. Well, keep at it, you know.
If I had equipment and a big sluice box, I would really be running gold, getting gold here.
Right.
Yeah, but to get a significant amount like that, you would definitely have to have the equipment to work. Because you said it yourself, there's gold everywhere.
Right.
It's got to work.
There certainly is, absolutely.
I always take a few shovel loads.
One man working it gets real tired.
Yeah.
Tiring.
That they do.
It's hard work, but it's fun.
It is. That's why we do it, you know.
That's right, it's fun.
Wow.
Outdoors, nature,
Right.
and you know what? You learn a lot about your history just being out here.
Right.
And
Talking to all the locals,
in
yeah.
this area, all the mining, all the little mining things we
Well,
find.
I've noticed
that's
all
left
the new
behind.
claims popping up.
Amazing.
A whole bunch.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, the
Almost
price of
need
gold.
Even upriver. There's so many upriver on that Salmon Creek.
Right.
Oh my God, there's got to be 6 or 8 new claims up there.
Oh yeah, they opened up. Yeah, Salmon
But
Creek
I've never
started
got
getting
nothing
again.
out of the upper river. You know, it seems to be slim pickings, but man, somebody is.
Right.
Yeah, all the claims I think are bought up there. All of a sudden, somebody hit it and said, noticed that new gold came down, and
Right.
word got out, and
Well, the price of gold's over $1,500,
I
you know,
it's-
per ounce.
Yeah,
So.
it's one of the all-time highest. It's been up there before, but it's there again.
Right. Right.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I wish you folks luck. You know, hey,
You too.
yeah, you guys, you know what you're doing. So hey.
We'll know when we all go, yeehaw!
Man. Well, we're sitting here having fun right here in
It's on me.
the Keysville area. I tell you what, hey, the locals are friendly. You guys got to get out here. You know, just having a great time doing what we do. So it's nice. The conditions are perfect, I'm telling you. And
Great
wow.
hobby.
You heard it.
Great hobby.
You heard it from her. Stay tuned for more.
Beautiful day today.
Right, about to take my first spoonful of this beef stew right here. It's been a few minutes, and after having talked with those nice folks down there, I figure it's ready. So, all right, not bad. Oh man, why does everything taste better whenever you're really, really hungry and working out? I don't know, but man. All right, I'm about to start my second run here, and after having eaten my dinner, if you will, the sun's come out, so you can see all around me. It's a lot brighter, a lot more of a glare on all the water and such. And yeah, my V-banding is a lot easier to see now, at least in terms of what's on it. I give it a chance to clean out, and I see a piece of gold right there sitting on the mat. Right there. And I believe another one right there in the center. And who knows what's in here. I don't see anything sticking out, you know, jumping out at me as far as the mat is concerned, but that's perfectly fine because that gold just sinks down to the bottom in these cells right here, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. So anyway, all right, let's get started. I'm gonna work the surface of, more or less, of you know, the edge of this hole that I dug right here, and just keep on going and chew this up right here, going that way. At least that's the plan. So I decided to move over just a little bit. Got tired of throwing shovel after shovel of sand onto my mat and seeing nothing, at least nothing remarkable. I went ahead and change places from this spot right here where you can see the depression underwater to just a few feet away right here behind the edge of this really big rock right here. I apologize for my shadow in the way here. Let me get out of the way. It's real slippery right here. So anyway, I'm gonna dig back here behind this corner. Took a few shovels right here, and the material, it's really red and rocky material. Let me take a look here after shoveling a few of these onto my matting. I don't really see anything that sticks out at me on the V matting. That doesn't mean there's nothing in the box. Almost fell there. That right there. Right there in the center. Let me get closer here. That looks like a decent piece of gold. Yeah. All right. And clearly, I got it from this spot right here. Let me take a shovelful here for you guys. This is really rocky, really red material I mentioned just a moment ago, and I can't get a lot of it at once, but I can get some. And yeah, it doesn't want to move. Let me get some more here without falling into the hole I just dug. Okay. As you can see, it doesn't like to go anywhere, but that's all right. That's why gloves were invented. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on here and continue getting some more of that red material, seeing as I did spot that one piece of gold. Let me put this guy right here. Give you guys a front row seat. Crazy how heavy it is. That's good. That's what we want. Alright, well, my back is telling me I've just about had it. So, first time out, I've done what I could. And, I'm happy with my efforts. Yeah, it's been, 3 months maybe, something like that, since I really came out and really went seriously gold prospecting. I'm going to go ahead and clean that out right there. And hopefully I get something significant. I just saw a few pieces, like I said, here and there. I have no idea what's in that box, but we're gonna find out. these in, and it's not very impressive. I did get some. This little bit you can see right here. Wish I could point it out, but I'm holding the pan here in one hand and the camera in the other. There's a few pieces towards the top, outside the shadow, to the right of the shadow, that is, of the camera. And again, there's that one piece right here in the center. It's a bit more impressive. Might have been the one that I saw in the V matting, but anyway, nothing to really write home about. But nonetheless, I didn't get skunked. You can see another piece right there up here at the edge of the black sand right there. There's a few others, some smaller ones. Well, I learned some stuff here in Keysville. It's tougher than it is downstream, I'll give you that. But hey, the scenery's nice and the people are very friendly. And like me, there's plenty of prospectors in the vicinity. I'll put this gold under the microscope. I got a new microscope with 1,000 power lens, and well, we'll see what it looks like up close. But decided to go that route to give you guys a better view of the gold that I do pull out of you know, any given river or creek or whatnot going forward. So got a good workout at least, and I didn't get skunked. A few pieces of gold are better than none at all, you know. Anyway, you guys stay tuned, and I'll have that gold for you under my my microscope. Oh yeah, I really could use my own advice. Gold, get some. I'll see you guys here on the next episode. Hey guys, so I came home and I went ahead and finished up cleaning out or doing my final clean out. And I didn't get a lot of gold. I probably got about a dozen pieces, mostly small stuff. It seems that here in the crust, so to speak, of the items that line the bottom of the river, that's probably where you're going to find most of the gold if you do a little bit of digging there. And by that I mean that, you know, it gets trapped in that gravel that seems to line the bottom of the riverbed itself. And after that, you know, that loose sand is there, and it seems to me that because there's not really a lot of clay there, that the gold probably just sinks straight down to the bottom. And tell you what, you would need yeah, an excavator to get to that, if not more. So anyway, I'll go ahead and show you guys that gold here in just a little bit, little pieces that I did get. I also wanted to finish up my review of the hat that I was wearing, the Arctic hat, so to speak, that I bought off of a television infomercial, so to speak. Hey, it performed admirably, and I really like you know, the way it fits, so to speak. It's very comfortable. You know, it's got a little bit of a stretch there to it, and I didn't get sunburned, so that was a big plus. So you'll be seeing me wearing this a lot more. I'll go ahead and leave a link for you guys in in that little section below the video. I also wanted to again mention the San Gabriel Valley that I do intend to visit here more or less in the next month or so. I will let you guys know in advance, and I'm thinking a weekend, seeing as that's probably the best day to go out there for a lot of the folks that do post videos. Anyway, without further ado, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the gold. Here it is.